Hello, everyone, and welcome to the CarAlarm podcast. My name is Alex.
And I'm Gaven.
And today we are reviewing Monday Night Raw from July 31st, 2017.
I actually fell asleep during this one, actually.
I don't blame you. Hang on, give me a second. We forgot to put the curtain up. Take it away, Gav.
Yeah, this show was very boring as far as...
Things happening?
Yeah, it wasn't interesting.
No, it really wasn't.
Especially the part that I thought would be the most interesting.
Yeah.
Is the part I fell asleep on.
Okay, we'll get to it. We'll save that for when we get to it. Okay, we'll just go right in here. Kurt Angle opens the show to announce some big matches tonight, which I'm not going to repeat because we'll just go over them. And big segments, and then he recalls his first Olympic gold medal win 21 years ago.
With a broke freaking neck.
Yes. That's exact, which is incredible still to even imagine. To win, and it was wrestling too. It was a wrestling.
Like the collegiate wrestling.
Yeah. To win a gold medal in that with a broken neck is insane.
I think it's boring, but I mean, it's not very easy to do,
No.
especially with a broke freaking neck.
Yeah, I don't really particularly like some sports, but that doesn't mean I think they're
Awful.
They're bad or they're easy to do. I just don't find interest in them.
Unless
some of
it's
them,
cricket.
I've never watched a game of cricket. I've never played cricket either, but I don't have any feelings towards it, negative or positive. You have anything more you want to say about cricket?
No.
But before Kurt Angle could leave, Brock Lesnar's music hits, and Heyman and Lesnar walk to the ring. Paul Heyman basically accuses Kurt Angle of setting up Brock Lesnar to lose the championship at SummerSlam to try and get Lesnar out of the WWE. And he says that if Brock Lesnar loses that championship, he's leaving WWE, and Paul Heyman's leaving with him.
Which makes me think that Lesnar's keeping the title.
So here's the thing. Brock Lesnar got called out on UFC. I think John Jones won the light heavyweight championship, if I'm not mistaken. And he called out Brock Lesnar. And I assume John Jones would move up to heavyweight to fight Lesnar, which is 40 more pounds, I think. But regardless, that happened on UFC, and of course they want that fight, because those are two really big names in UFC. Brock Lesnar's probably the biggest. So, I'm thinking maybe Lesnar's gonna drop it, and maybe he'll have another UFC fight. But I don't know how his 1-year suspension from UFC is working right now. Because he got that for failing a drug test.
I think the fight will just happen after his suspension's up.
Probably. But I don't know when that'll be, so I'm not really sure if he will leave after SummerSlam. I hope he loses the championship, though.
I don't think he is, though, because of the whole stipulation with him losing.
It makes sense. Hope you're wrong, but you might not be. The next segment is the Hardy Boys versus The Club. Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. I don't know if they're still called The Club. The Revival called them The Club again, so now I'm a little more confident in bringing that name back. Even though it may have been an accident. Nothing much here. The Revival was at commentary. Way up the ramp. I'm used to saying at ringside, but that's not the case anymore.
You can say at ramp side.
Yeah, ramp side. They're right beside Megatron. The Hardys end up winning clean with Jeff Hardy's Swanton Bomb. And after the match, the Hardys are at the top of the ramp. They kind of trash talk the Revival, and then they both kind of just start fighting, just punching each other a bunch before the Club ends up coming up, and all three teams are just fighting all over the place, and the Hardys murder everybody. Basically.
I still want the Hardys to go out for a little while so that they can break.
Me too. You know what I would like? Maybe if you're gonna do it a little down the line, wait till Balor and Wyatt's over, and let maybe a bit of a Wyatt family reunion happen. I don't know how you're going to do it without Strowman. Strowman's good on his own. He doesn't need anyone else. So maybe bring back the original Wyatt family together. Maybe another guy. Maybe you bring Bo Dallas in. Maybe it's just Bo and Wyatt, and that's the Wyatt family.
That would be nice, though.
Yeah, it would. I'd rather that because they're an actual family. It's way easier to believe. Even though I know the whole point of the Wyatt family is more like a cult, not an actual blood family. But you can bring that in, do whatever you want. Get another Wyatt family is what I'm trying to say. And you can have them kind of actually be booked properly and strong before you break the Hardys to come back and be the babyface supernatural team to face off against the Wyatt family, and then they can go their separate ways. I just want to see Hardys versus the Wyatts.
I do too. That'd be nice.
Broken Hardys. The next segment is Akira Tozawa, Rich Swann, and Cedric Alexander versus Arya Daivari, TJP, and Tony Nese.
I was surprised Noam Dar wasn't in this.
Yeah, I was too. I don't know why he wasn't. I don't know why Tony Nese was in it. Tony Nese is great, but I don't know why he's in it instead of Dar. Dar had some stuff with Alexander.
Yeah,
But I guess that does he still have stuff?
I guess.
I think it ended when I think he said that they were gonna. Yeah, they had an I Quit match.
I didn't see it.
I didn't either. I watched the little clips on YouTube. They had an I Quit match. This might be 2 weeks ago, but I'm not sure. Dar ended up quitting, and then he said after the match, he wasn't quitting the match. He was quitting Alicia Fox, and he went away from her, leaving Alicia Fox to cry. So
Well,
that happened.
Who's Wish Fox gonna go to next?
I hear Emma's open. Someone, you can do that. Okay, so through the whole match, I didn't see the end of it, the very end of it. I came back when the replays were happening. I went to the restroom.
It was a pretty good match. I mean, not incredible, but it was okay.
I did see that Titus was trying to get Akira Tozawa to throw in the towel very repetitively, and then I went to use the bathroom.
And Akira Tozawa was like, I'm okay.
Yeah. I like Tozawa a lot. Apparently there's I don't remember what kind of match they said it was going to be on 205 Live for the shot at Neville at SummerSlam. Do you remember? Tozawa's in it. I think
I
it
don't.
It's I don't want to say what it is because I'm probably wrong, but I like it to be Battle Royal. I'm not really sure what it is. I might tune in. I might watch 205 Live, at least that match, to see who's gonna face Neville.
I might not, honestly.
Yeah, 205 Live's not much, but we'll see what happens after SmackDown. If I got nothing to do, maybe I'll check out a bit of Akira Tozawa becoming #1 contender, hopefully. The next segment is the Miz TV, just Miz TV, with Jason Jordan angle. Jason Jordan there was a picture I saw of someone who got Jason Jordan to sign a photo. You know how they have the big photos of the superstars and you bring it in and they sign it? He signed it Jason Jordan angle, which is hilarious.
That is awesome.
Yeah. I like that a lot. Even though I'm sure that might make his signature worth nothing now, because it's not an actual.
Or maybe not.
Or maybe not. Good point. Miz offers Jordan an opportunity to join the Miztourage, and he says he wants to guide Jason Jordan's future. But Jordan declines, and as usual...
Several times.
Yes, several times. As usual, the Miz gets angry, because I think he's at this point offered at least like 4 people to join the Miztourage that haven't. He offered what? Heath Slater? Not Rhino. Heath Slater.
Did he offer Tozawa Miztourage place?
Yeah, I think he did. I'm pretty sure he did. If we're wrong, then it makes us look stupid. But if he did, then he did. So let's just say he did. But regardless, Miz is kind of trying to get a gang going, which I'm down for. Put as many people as you want on it. I won't complain. Put all the jobbers on it. Let's get Kurt Hawkins. Let's get Heath Slater in there. I know Slater's got a tag, but he's still a jobber, sadly.
unfortunately, even though he won the tag titles.
Yeah, but him and Kurt Hawkins had an off-screen Great Balls of Fire match during the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Put Rhino in there too. That'd be interesting. And maybe he could be like the dark horse of the group. Like, you don't know if he's really on board or not. He's just kind of there. He might kill you eventually.
He's there because of Heath Slater.
Yeah. Yeah, he could just be there to protect Heath Slater. Yeah, and then you could have them break up eventually and put some, eventually down the line you could have Heath Slater. Miz gets a little angry at Heath Slater, maybe puts his hands on him, and Rhino ain't having that. So then you can have a Miztourage versus Slater and Rhino angle. Something.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, I dig it. And it'd do something with all the jobbers, which we need. I know jobbers are necessary, because you can't have everyone always looking strong or winning. But there's a lot of them.
There's too many.
Yeah. Sadly, Kalisto's on that list. But we'll get to him later. The Miz gets angry, like I said, and starts trashing Jason Jordan and, his newly found dad, Kurt Angle. Before Jason Jordan draws the line right there. He says, "Don't talk about Kurt." Miz starts talking about Kurt again, and
the only thing I didn't like is he said, "If you talk about Kurt one more time, I'll make you regret it."
Yeah.
It just seemed a little. It didn't have a lot of charisma behind it.
Jason Jordan
It just sounded bland, right?
Yeah,
there.
it really did. Jordan is kind of bland on the mic. He kind of, in that line specifically, was kind of just like, "You're gonna make him what? Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, duh, obviously." But it's fine. He has a lot of time to improve. He's really young still, and
He's pretty good.
he's really good. He did was it an over the head German that he did to Miz, or was it like a kind
Over
of
the head belly.
Oh, yeah, belly, my bad. And he landed on Axel and Dallas, and then he left the ring. All three of them were all laying down in the ring. Yeah, angry. Miz was his hair was a little bit down. That's how you know Miz is really in a bad spot. You don't want to mess with him when a little bit of hair is a little bit down in front of his face. You don't want to touch him then. He'll kill you. The next segment happened because of a backstage dispute between the Seth Rollins and Sheamus and Cesaro backstage. Seth Rollins ended up challenging either one of them to the match, and Sheamus stepped up, and it happened. Rollins has a bit of new music, kind of.
Yeah. I saw that. It was nice.
Yeah, I liked it. It kind of started off, and it was like, "Burn it down," and then it went on. But
it sounded like the start to a screamo metal song.
Yeah, Rollins is into some metal stuff. You've seen his Tyler Black stuff, and his little psyching up that he used to do. You remember that? We would wave his arms, kick his legs, and do a little spin dance, kind of.
That thing is pretty. It's pretty rad.
Yeah, I wish you'd do it still. I like it a lot. But yeah, he's into that kind of stuff, and I like it a lot. I wish that would. I want every wrestler to have more of themselves into their character, and I know I'm not really in the position to say that they don't, but sometimes you can just tell that the character is garbage.
Yeah, like they are into it, like with Stardust.
Yeah.
Everybody likes Stardust except Cody Rhodes.
Yeah. Okay, but yeah, I just want to see some more of that. I dig the burn it down thing by Rollins, and I especially like that his character. I like to see character like kind of evolution, because after he had the whole torch at WrestleMania, and he was kind of burning down the kingdom of Triple H, so to speak. He's now the Kingslayer, and now his whole
thing with burning down the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And all that stuff.
Yeah, and yeah. 2K18 and stuff like that. It's really nice. I like it. Seth Rollins ended up winning pretty quickly.
But he gets beat down.
By Cesaro and Sheamus. Cesaro comes in immediately and just attacks him. The whole time people are chanting for Ambrose to come make the save, but they just beat down Rollins and they start to leave, and they should have just left.
Should have.
I think it would have been a little more of a statement if nothing happened after that, if they just left and Rollins was just in the ring by himself. But they went back, and then Ambrose did come out to come help Seth Rollins. Even though later on he said he didn't come out to help him, and then proceeded to explain why he came out to help him. But anyway, yeah. What do you think about Ambrose and Rollins right now?
Right now, I think that Ambrose is just doing it because Seth's setting him up, he thinks. Or at least that's his excuse.
Yeah.
But I think eventually Ambrose is going to like come back to trust him-ish, kind of.
Yeah, probably. I think he should have just not come out. And then Rollins is kind of like, okay, he really doesn't trust me. I got to earn this back. And then maybe Ambrose is in trouble next week and Rollins comes out to help him anyway, even though Ambrose didn't help him last week. So that way it shows, alright, I'm serious about this. I really want to be your friend again. You know what I mean?
That would make a lot more sense.
Yeah, I think I would like that a little better. And it would help show Ambrose that, okay, maybe I could at least be open to the idea of trusting him. Because you don't want it to happen too fast. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
That's like a hard burn what Rollins did to the Shield. That's the big thing. You know,
Yeah, he destroyed the biggest thing in the company at
Yeah.
the time.
other than Daniel Bryan. Alongside Daniel Bryan, I guess we could say. Those two were the biggest. And also he, in the view of kayfabe, he could have killed Reigns and Ambrose's careers, their whole livelihood.
Yeah.
So that's not a thing to just be like, well, that was a long time ago. That's the thing to be like,
Yeah, it's not attempted murder, you know, it doesn't just go away.
yeah. Exactly. Now, if he tried to kill him, it would be fine. The next week, you'd just be like, well, I was doing it for you, General Manager. And then it'd be like, oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense. And then Ambrose would be like, yeah, we're cool, dude. There's no problem. I didn't die. We're good.
I didn't actually kill you, so, you
Yeah.
know, we're good, right?
Regardless, Ambrose's attempts to save Seth Rollins failed because he just got beat up because he waited so long. There was two guys still in the ring, pretty much fine. And they just destroyed him. That was it. They left, and then there was some backstage talk between Rollins and Ambrose. Ambrose was still saying, I don't trust you. I came out to help you, not because I wanted to help you, but because if I didn't, I would look like the bad guy.
Which does make sense.
Sure.
Why
Why would Ambrose care?
I don't know. That's what I was going to say. I don't see why he would care.
Yeah, he's a lunatic fringe. Why does he care if he looks like the bad guy? He never really looks like the good guy. He just looks like the crazy guy. The guy that's there. Or at least he should look like the crazy guy. He just looks like the guy most of the time.
He's not a good guy. He's not a bad guy. He's the guy.
He's a guy. Roman Reigns is the guy. Dean Ambrose is a guy. No, what is it? Rollins is the man. Reigns is the guy. I think Ambrose, they said, was the dude. That's the worst one. No one wants to be called that. Alright. The next segment, let's move on here. I think we've been on Ambrose and Rollins for enough time. The next segment is my favorite of the night. Bray Wyatt is out to cut a promo on Finn Balor. He says, basically, that there's no escape for Finn Balor. That's kind of what I got from it. He's just threatening him again. A usual Bray Wyatt promo. It was a pretty good promo. I liked it. I didn't hear the beginning part of it.
I ain't neither. All of Bray Wyatt's promos are good.
You just need to listen to the end.
If you can get past the fact that most of it is not relevant to anything.
He just says he just adds a bunch of like words people don't use too often. And then
Mixed with him fighting the light.
yeah.
I am the darkness. I'm gonna freaking fight the sun because it destroys everything. Even though
that
I'm
sun.
the thing that destroys everything.
Mhm.
It's.
You just gotta listen to the end and you can really get the picture.
I think his character is supposed to be more like the Undertaker, but it's not working
Probably.
as well.
No, it's fine. Wyatt's fine.
I like him a lot.
I know I said a couple weeks ago that I was just gonna start saying I don't like Bray Wyatt, but after this segment, I'm kind of just on board. But to be fair, I said I wanted this to happen from the beginning.
Yeah.
I wanted Wyatt and Balor to have a feud because I knew it was the best possible feud for Bray Wyatt. And after this, I probably will go back to not liking Wyatt again. I'm gonna be honest with you. But After Wyatt finishes his little 2 minute or so promo, he says there's no escape for Finn Balor. He kind of like poses, and then you hear the little demon heartbeat, that dun 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 dun, which I was like, oh god, please don't be the demon. I love Finn Balor's paint, but we don't want the demon on Raw again and take the specialty out of it.
Yeah, though it would be surprising.
It would have been surprising, but not welcome to me.
No.
But it wasn't the demon. The lights went out. It came back on, and Balor was in like the kind of cross pose, like in video games when they have the character models before they're actually put into motion.
Yeah, their arms are just spread completely out.
Yeah, so if a character spawns in the game improperly without having the proper motion, they'll just be like in the cross position, just kind of sliding around. That's what Finn Balor was in. I'm making it sound not cool, but it was really cool.
He just kind of like freaking teleported into the ring.
Yeah, which is good because I've only seen Balor do that one other time, so I like to see it a little more often. The other time he did it was against Samoa Joe in NXT. I think it was Joe. Pretty sure. It was Joe in the ring. If it wasn't Joe, it was Owens. And the lights went out and came back on, and Finn Balor was just on the turnbuckle looking down, and the spotlight was on him, and it looked amazing.
I think that was against Joe.
I think it was too. It looked incredible, and it made Finn Balor look actually terrifying without it looked like the demon was there without the paint, which is cool. But yeah, Wyatt, Balor's back was turned to Wyatt, and he just stood there for a little while before Wyatt kind of got a little like, I don't think anything's going to happen, so I'm going to go and touch him. And then Balor hits Wyatt with a Pele kick, sends him to the outside, jumps over the ropes, sends him into the crowd and everything, and Wyatt kind of scampers off. Balor's left to celebrate in the ring.
I like seeing kayfabe supernatural powers.
Me too.
They're awesome.
It doesn't always have to be super serious. I know a lot of people are always like, we need 100% kayfabe. If there's something in there we can't believe, then it's stupid. But I don't agree with that.
Yeah, it's just not.
It takes the fun out of some stuff.
It's like with Breezango.
Yeah.
You know.
The horse.
It's just
fun.
If you take all of it seriously, it's gonna look dumb.
Yeah.
But it's not dumb.
No.
Because it's supposed to be funny, and it is, and it's awesome.
If you take wrestling seriously all the time, it's gonna be kind of dumb anyway, because it's just a bunch of grown men kind of play fighting. I'm not saying take it as a joke, but I'm saying take it as it is, and it's just a thing to kind of let your mind go. You don't have to always.
It's like watching The Walking Dead, or I don't know,
any TV show, Game of Thrones,
any reality TV show.
Yeah.
There you go, reality TV show. That's scripted.
Soap opera.
And fake. I mean, so, you can't take us very seriously. You just gotta go with it. So you know, go with wrestling.
There you go.
Just make it like a TV show.
Just enjoy it, I think is what we're trying to say. If it's bad, if it's good, just enjoy it. If it's bad, oh well.
If it's bad, boo it.
Yeah. If it's good, it's probably gonna be amazing.
Yeah, I mean, and if it's okay, then just
look for better stuff.
Yeah. Don't watch TNA.
Yeah. All right. The next segment, I thought would have been the main event, which is Samoa Joe versus Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman.
The part I fell asleep on.
Yes.
It wasn't very. Yes, I did. I got like halfway through the match, and then I just fell asleep until the end.
It wasn't a bad match. It wasn't very interesting. It didn't have. It came out of nowhere. I think everyone expected it to be the main event. They were just like, wait, Joe's coming to the ring. Okay, okay, everyone's just coming out. I guess this is happening right now.
They couldn't wait. They just couldn't wait. They were just too angry.
Yep. Roman Reigns ends up pinning Samoa Joe with a spear after a bunch of stuff happens in the match. Do you think this is a signal that Reigns won't win at SummerSlam?
No. I have confidence Roman Reigns. If Lesnar loses the title, I'm confident Roman Reigns is getting the Universal Championship.
See, I think you're right too. But I would really like you have Rollins and Ambrose. You have them doing their thing, and maybe at SummerSlam, Ambrose can finally learn to trust Rollins again. I know it's a little close. It's like 2 weeks away. That's not much time for too much storytelling between them.
No.
But maybe at SummerSlam, you can finally be like, all right. Maybe he doesn't trust him completely, but he's cool enough to fight with him.
Yeah, start rebuilding that.
Yeah. And then you could have Roman Reigns come in that too. Maybe you have Bo Dallas join the Miztourage. Maybe the Miztourage is now too much for Ambrose and Rollins to actually handle. They can't do it on their own anymore.
Yeah, it's 3-on-2 and it's not working out very well.
Yeah, well 4-on-2 if you have Dallas.
But that's
Oh,
already part of
I'm
it.
sorry. Yeah, I was thinking. Okay, you have.
You have Miz.
My mind was combining the Wyatt family for some reason with that you have.
I figured that's what was happening.
Yeah. You have Miz, Axel, and Dallas. You have Slater or Hawkins join. Any more jobbers, like I said.
Kalisto.
Yeah, no. What? No.
Yes.
Kalisto and the Miztourage?
Yes.
No, I don't want that.
You can't have all white people in there.
It doesn't matter if they're all white. There's no other jobbers. Kalisto would just be so out of place. Just one luchador standing in the ring. Anyway, you have someone, another person join the Miztourage to make it uneven against Rollins and Ambrose, to where they can't. It's too much for them to fight now. It's 3 or 4 more people that 2 guys just can't handle. But when you get Super Roman Reigns in here, you get him to start helping you. You can kill anyone. You can kill anyone by throwing an ambulance off a bridge.
The Shield is pretty much Super Cena.
Yeah, the Shield would actually be able to murder anyone and get away with it. Like, why'd you kill that guy, Roman?
We're the Shield.
Yeah, we're the Shield. Respect us. Brothers of, what were they called? Brotherhood of Justice?
Hounds of Justice.
Hounds of Justice. The Brotherhood of Justice is back, baby. Okay, anyway. I think we got a little sidetracked there talking about the Shield.
Shield is awesome. So.
Shield is awesome, but that's what I would like to see. Maybe a Shield reunion. But I don't want Reigns by himself right now because I'm not a fan of him by himself.
I kind of am.
I mean, I'm a fan of him as a wrestler, but not as a character. I don't like it.
Right now, he's just that snarky uncle that can fight really
That
good.
shows up at every party.
Yeah.
You just don't want him there. You know you didn't invite him, but he's gonna be there.
It's like Crowley in Supernatural. He's that one family member you don't want, but, he's there always.
And last week he probably tried to kill a guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on here. We have a couple of nothing matches. The first being Kalisto versus Elias Sampson. The match was fine. It was a little longer than I thought. Kalisto ended up losing clean. I'm glad it wasn't a squash match, but it kind of almost was. Nothing really here.
I didn't like it because I don't know why I didn't like Samson winning. I just did it.
I'm fine with Samson, but I think Kalisto deserves a little more. Put him on 205 Live, please.
Yes.
Desperately, I need that.
Have him in a feud with Neville.
Yeah. After Tozawa, because I really do like Tozawa and Neville.
Me too.
After that, let Kalisto have a feud with Neville. Get some cruiserweight tag titles. I think they should have that to add more something to 205 Live for everyone who's not fighting for the 205 or for the cruiserweight championship to fight for.
Yeah, because other than the championship, it's dead.
Yeah, and you only got yes, exactly. You only have one person fighting for it at a time. So I feel like it's a little. There's not much to tune in for. You get to see everything on Raw. I haven't watched any 205 Live in months, and I don't think I've missed a beat. It doesn't feel like I have.
I haven't either.
So
it's just not very interesting.
It's not compelling at all.
I mean, if you want one title, sure, but do something with everybody else.
Yeah, and to be fair, they're trying, but I feel like I think you do need another championship because there's no weight to what they're fighting for. They're just
Fighting.
They're in feuds, and that's okay sometimes. But there's no
Not when you're just starting out a division.
Yeah.
This is a division they haven't had in years. And if you're trying to bring that back, make it feel like it's freaking important.
Yeah, and make it. And I think championships are also really important because it's a very realistic goal.
Yeah.
within kayfabe and just within
Everything.
it's easy to believe that all these guys hate each other because they don't want them to have the championship. They want it instead.
Yeah.
I want that title. I don't want any of you guys to have it, so I'm going to try and kill everyone until I'm the last guy left. That's a believable ideology for the heel.
Which I think is what they're trying to do with the Cruiserweight Championship. Just whoever doesn't have the title, it's just everybody else is trying to kill each other to
It doesn't
get the title.
feel like that, though.
Yeah, it's just not working very well.
To be fair, I'm willing to admit that maybe I need to watch a little 205 Live more to have an accurate opinion on this, but I'm not gonna, so this is my opinion. Oh well.
I mean, I was watching 205 Live,
Me
and
too.
it just wasn't.
It wasn't worth the time.
No, it's not.
All right, let's move on. Next up, we have Bayley versus Nia Jax, and correct me if I'm wrong, submission match.
I don't know.
I'm almost 100% positive that they said the following contest is a women's submission match.
She might have said division match too.
Okay, that's
They do
probably
say
the
that all
case.
the time.
Why do they say that? That's a good point, though.
I don't know.
Okay. That's probably the case, because I was a little confused. I didn't rewind it. I just didn't care enough, you know? It's Bayley versus Nia Jax.
I mean, they do say that all the time. They're like, the following
Yeah,
contest
you're right, they do.
It's just, I don't understand why.
I probably misheard it. Because I was wondering, because Bayley ends up winning via countout, because Nia Jax is left on the outside of the ring. I was wondering, okay, if this was a submission match, I wasn't positive it was, because I feel like that doesn't make sense. Nia Jax can't get counted out, because you can only win by submission.
Yeah.
So that would make sense. They said division. I didn't think of that. I don't know why I didn't, but I didn't think of that. Thank you, sir, for solving my internal problems.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah, nothing really. Bliss was there too. She tried to do some stuff.
I like that leather jacket Bliss has, though.
Yeah, me too.
Looks really good on her.
Bayley versus Bliss at SummerSlam.
If we get another kendo stick on a pole match, I'm stabbing myself in the leg.
No, it's sledgehammer on a pole. It's heavier. Can Bayley really hit you with this sledgehammer?
I don't know, she can't hit you with a freaking piece of wood. What makes
Nope.
you think she can hit you with a metal on a piece of wood? She's not Triple H.
No, she is not.
Like, I don't even think Triple H could do it anymore. Maybe he could with the sledgehammer.
He hit Rollins with it.
Yeah, but he's old now.
That was at WrestleMania.
That was
like 3 months ago.
Yeah, you have 3 months to age incredibly
Okay.
quickly.
His weak little arms can't do it. He's been on TV too long. Okay. Alright, you want to move on?
Yeah.
Did you forget about WrestleMania?
No, I didn't.
Alright. The main event is Big Cass versus Big Show. Now, this match started with like 5 minutes left on the show. It was at like 10 o'clock. So, we're here in the South. So, 10 o'clock is when Monday Night Raw was ending. 10:05 I think is when it says on the guide, usually, on the TV.
Yeah.
But, of course, Raw always goes overtime. So, it doesn't really matter. I have it set to 30 extra minutes of recording after the I have it set to record till 10:30, just in case they go like 15 minutes over. But anyway, they didn't go too much overnight. But I was just kind of rambling there. The match goes on for a few, maybe 4 or so minutes. Big Cass ends up knocking out the Big Show with a big boot before Enzo Amore, for not much of a reason, just kind of jumps in and starts attacking Big Cass.
Well, I guess it was just like trying to save the Big Show from getting destroyed too much.
Well, the commentators kind of, I guess, made it make sense too, because they said that this wasn't Big Show's fight, so he didn't really. Maybe Enzo felt as if he needed to
Insert himself?
Yeah, because Big Show didn't deserve a beating for a fight that wasn't his.
Yeah.
But anyway, it doesn't matter because Cass just killed Enzo too with a big boot. And then Cass is kind of standing over Enzo, yelling at him before Big Show stands up just long enough to KO punch Cass, and then they both fall down at exactly the same time.
I don't like the KO punch.
You don't?
I don't.
Why?
I mean, it's good. Like, it's a good move. You know, one punch knockout. It's great. But when you think about it, Big Show punches people all the time.
Yeah,
I mean, it's kind of one of the few things he can do.
Yeah.
So, it looks like he just has to charge it up, like it's a video game.
Yeah. Kame. Or like the, I don't know where I was going with that, but yep.
It's just, it looks dumb.
Yeah.
It's one of those things I can't just
get behind.
accept.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm fine with it, but that's just because I don't really care about Big Show that much anymore.
I think, like, the only way it would make sense if it's, like, the one punch he puts everything into.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make much sense either.
No.
Because if you're trying to kill someone to win the match, you're going to put everything into every punch.
Yep. But, listen. It's fine. I don't know why this was the main event. I don't really care too much about this. I was kind of barely paying attention to it.
It was not... It was okay.
Not the best ending to Raw.
No, it's not.
I think Balor and Wyatt would have been the best ending.
Yes. They were the best part.
Yeah. So, Big Show helps walk Enzo Amore out, and the show goes off the air with Cass laying down all hurt and bothered.
Yeah, this is the first time in a while I've actually fallen asleep during Monday Night Raw because it was so boring. So...
Used to be a common problem. Monday Night Raw was terrible.
Yeah, I used to fall asleep all the time.
Monday Night Raw wasn't too good during the brand split. Sorry, not slit. Before that, it was nothing. It was garbage.
It was, and the problem with it then was too many people at once.
Yep, and SmackDown Live was just wasting away for no reason.
Yeah, they just weren't doing anything with it.
No.
Now, SmackDown's pretty good.
Yeah.
And Raw is starting to slowly go downhill.
Yeah, again, it was going up for a while. Going down again. Joe and Lesnar was amazing.
Yes, it was. And I really want this Fatal 4-Way to be just incredible as it is.
Yeah, me too.
Because you've got Roman and Braun who hate each other, Joe and Lesnar who hate each other.
And Joe and Lesnar are amazing together.
They really
Anytime
are.
they're on screen.
You've got Roman and Joe who hate each other too. You've got Braun who just wants to kill Lesnar.
Braun and Lesnar who have never, been in the ring together before.
Except for at the Royal Rumble.
Exciting to see. Yeah. I forgot about that. Strowman tried to stiff him.
Yeah.
That was 2 years ago, huh?
I think so.
That was long. I forgot about that.
But, it's just you've got these four guys who hate each other. I mean, Roman and Lesnar, they fought a couple years ago at WrestleMania for a championship.
Yeah.
That Seth Rollins, kind of interfered in.
Yeah. Stole.
So, you've got the makings to an incredible incredible WrestleMania main event.
Yeah.
That we get at SummerSlam, which I'm hoping is the main event, because I do not want Jinder Mahal versus John Cena as the main event. I'm sorry, I like John Cena.
Cena's winning that.
I don't like Jinder Mahal.
I know this isn't SmackDown Live. I agree with you. I know this isn't SmackDown Live, but Cena's winning that.
Oh my god.
I want him to as well.
I want Cena to win too. I want either Cena or... I don't care who wins that. I just want someone to beat Jinder Mahal.
Alright. Anything else you want to add? Are we done with Monday Night Raw tonight? We've been going for a while here. We done with it?
Yeah. We're done for now.
Alright. You can follow us on Twitter at CarAlarm Podcast.
And you can follow us on Facebook. You type in the search bar at the top at Sounding Car Alarm. You can find our page, give us a like and a follow and all that good stuff.
We are CarAlarm.
Peace out.
Thanks for watching.